What is up, rivals? Welcome back to yet another episode of Rival Kingdoms. My name is Sawcasm, and today we're going to go over a really awesome low to medium attack strategy that can also kind of progress and evolve as you do upgrade your strongholds. So it's good right from the start, you know, it's good right away, but it also can develop and become something even greater as you further unlock more troops, you upgrade your troops. So don't forget to leave a like rating on this video if you do enjoy, subscribe for some more Rival Kingdoms. And with that said, let's get into the attack strategy. So basically, this attack strategy is called the Soarden attack strategy. Now, it is, in my opinion, the most basic form of attack strategy in the game. However, also the most effective, or at least one of the most effective, especially right from the start. So it's called Soarden because we're using one squad of soldiers, thus the So in Soarden, and 3 squads of wardens, thus the Orden. So soldiers plus warden equals Soarden. Now, you can, of course, vary up the amount of troops of each soldier and warden depending on the base you're attacking, depending on the situation, but this is a really good start and can pretty much... This is a very good start, very versatile, and can pretty much be effective against most kinds of bases. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this base right here. Now, there's quite a few ways we can attack this. You know, the catapult is protected, so that's going to be one of our priorities to take down, and we see this exposed target. So the reason why the warden and soldier combination is so good, because we do have tons of damage from the warden and the ability to take out stuff such as catapults at melee range with the soldier. The catapults can't do anything if a melee unit attacks it because they're inside that inner ring. So we're going to start off by picking off this watchtower. We can attack it with our grouped wardens if we want to, because it is a single target. However, over here the spell tower a little bit different. So we're going to use our soldiers to tank for stuff while our wardens do damage. Now, the dragon we're using in this attack strategy is Thrall. Can be kind of interchanged, but it is a starting dragon and still really good. Now, he does have quite a few skills. We're also using Thrall as an ancient for a couple of reasons. He does have a skill which grants 50% to all damage reduced, so we can use this on either our soldiers, our wardens, or both of them and get quite a lot of damage reduction. We have an ice elemental skill which gives us kind of another sort of tanking, kind of like the soldiers do already, but because of the ice elementals we only need to run one squad of soldiers, if that, and we could use these to tank rather than more soldiers or more defensive units. And of course, he does have another amazing ice freeze skill that freezes the whole base. So overall, really effective. Let's hop and do a couple more attacks, show you guys some more kind of nuances with this build. Alright, so you guys know my beloved dragon sniping attack strategy where I send out my dragon first to take out some exposed troop portals, get the free mana for them, reposition if need be to get away from watchtowers and stuff like that. And then what we're going to do, the general strategy, is to attack something that is exposed. We're going to spread out our troops against this spell tower. Then we could place the soldiers as soon as we breach the walls, place down some more ice elementals if we wish, and then once we start, you know, the defensive structures are attacking our defensive units, such as the ice elemental and the soldiers. You don't have to run ice elemental, but it can be useful. Then we're going to be able to place our warden, the rest of our wardens, for free and take out the base extremely easy. We're going to get a huge freeze on the entire base with this midwinter skill, and increases the time as you level it up. This defensive skill obviously huge in terms of taking out these defensive structures. There you go. You see, pretty simple attack strategy, and can work against most bases. So as far as other ancients that you may want to use for this, keep in mind this is my low level account, so I barely have any ancients unlocked, but pretty much any ancient with summons is super good for this attack strategy, such as Thrall, who does get a greater fire elemental, although his summon takes a little bit more mana. So I like the ancients that their summons cost less mana, such as Thrall, only 10 for 2 ice elementals, and really good. Is Erasmus not so good for this in my opinion. He does have hallucinations, or illusions rather, that do distract, and they kind of work as summons, but they don't really deal damage the same way. They only last limited time, so not so good in my opinion, but you can definitely mess around and find some cool stuff with that. First of all, what the heck is this Primus Conduit doing? It's not touching anything. It's not even being used at all. And we're going to attack this. We're going to take out this catapult if possible without getting any of our units touched. Hopefully, we are out of range of the watchtower. I believe we should be. Okay, the watchtower is hitting us. Let's reposition out of the way a little bit. It's going to be tricky, but what we can do is actually place the soldiers down right inside of that catapult to take out that watchtower. They are taking tons of damage from the 2 watchtowers, but that is okay because that leaves us enough time, enough of a distraction for our wardens to go, the Orden part of this attack strategy, to do a ton of damage to the units attacking our soldiers and our ice elementals and our other defensive units like that. So there we go, gonna be able to finish off this base relatively easy. And let's get on to the next attack. Some people may think these are just troop portals, but to me, I see this as free mana, so we're gonna be able to take these out relatively easy with pretty much no effort. So we're going to take those out first, get the free mana. We might take a little bit of tower shots, watchtower shots, but definitely not that big of a deal considering the reward we're going to get. So we're going to wait until our troops are a little bit more in danger and pop down our defensive skill. We're going to freeze the entire base right here. So get a couple of seconds of free damage with no retaliation. Then we're going to pop our defensive skill, which gives our troops a lot of defense. So even if we don't have actual defensive units such as a soldier or ice elemental. All right, guys, so for the final attack, we are going to see what we can do here. We're going to pick off this. Let's go for this kingdom portal up here. I clearly knew exactly what I was going to do right from the start. We're taking some watchtower damage, but not that big of a deal. We're going to take this out, place our soldiers down. Even if our Forville gets taken out, which hopefully he doesn't, but even if he does, we should be okay. So we're going to send him over to fly and freeze most of the base, at least for a good couple of seconds, which should give us enough time to sustain through this base. So I'm seeing that my troops are actually getting hit by the catapult, so I place down that defensive skill to reduce the damage from it. Gonna freeze the rest of the base as soon as we get it. Usually as soon as you defeat the stronghold is a good time to freeze the whole base so that you could get the gold. And yeah, you see, pretty simple, pretty easy, and very straightforward. I'm at stronghold 7 right now, and this is working out extremely well. And even on my main account, a lot higher, it's like stronghold almost 11 now, and I kind of use just a little bit of variation with some paladins to heal instead of more soldiers or anything like that, and it's just working so well. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this attack strategy helped you and kind of give you a starting point for a troop composition that you can work with and make your own. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like rating. It would truly help me out. Subscribe if you're new for some more Rival Kingdoms content. With that said, thanks for watching. Peace!